Don't go from what you did right before your vacation started or right before the holidays started, because you probably was really, really strict before the summer started. And then now, I mean, during the summer, you're more relaxed. And then you're going to try to do that, replicate that same intensity, that strictness right when September starts. Slowly get into it, okay? Like I said, I always tell my clients or people that start training with me, okay, I want you to add to your diet. I don't want you to like totally like go from chicken to broccoli, or even chicken and brown rice and boiled chicken, I should say, and boiled broccoli and rice, brown rice, something like that, whatever. Just slowly make changes to your eating, and then implement certain new things. Like I said, maybe try less processed foods. Okay, so definitely do go if you can do meal prepping. Meal prep has definitely helped me a lot. Hey guys, feel free to subscribe and follow, and don't forget to share. Don't forget to share, please. All right, guys, enjoy the show. Main topic today is we're gonna talk about getting back to things, getting back to regiment, getting back to just coming off of summer vacation. Because let's face the facts, majority of us probably weren't really doing what being on a diet, being really active in the sense of working out, and all those typical things that I normally would do when it comes to during the year. I guess the kids are in school, those kind of things. So of course, when his kids are home, most likely, you have to worry about them, keeping them active, keeping them moving, and all that stuff. And then also trying to, just have fun and enjoy the summer. It's like I said, the main topic there's a main topic, and there's a lot of subtopics, because a lot of things I've seen. I had somebody say that this would be a great topic to talk about. So we have a few subtopics. So first and foremost, let's get into what we're gonna do when we come back. Okay, right now today as I'm recording is September 9th. Okay, so we have to realize that most likely, accepting the fact that we just came back from holiday, just came back from vacation. Most of the times we're gonna need maybe like a week to kind of get adjusted to the kids' schedules or schedules in general. Getting like maybe for work you can leave work earlier than normal or something. It's more lax for work or whatever it may be. But now you're gonna get back to a normal schedule now, so you're gonna have to just get adjusted to everything. All right, and so it just I would definitely, of course, just we're gonna talk about more about this in detail, but sticking to the basics, the fundamental habits to just reset everything. Like I said, just keeping everything simple. Not really like trying to kill yourself to like go from 0 to 100. Okay, we'll get into that. The seasonal shift. So we also have to realize, depending on where you are, it's to me no well yeah, depending on where you are, the summer's over, so it's time to kind of reset everything, reset your goals, refocus everything, reestablish good habits. Okay, like a season, like pretty much the seasonal shift. But also like the sun, I think there's still gonna be I just feel like it's taking a lot longer for the sun to come out, if that makes sense. I don't know. I was training my clients the past couple days. I noticed the sun is taking a little bit longer to actually come out. So, I mean, maybe I'm being crazy. I don't know. But stuff like that's definitely going to happen and definitely can affect us. Okay, let's get into it. First, let's focus on the body, okay? You definitely want to make sure that when it comes to the body, of course, we're talking about more about working out. If you're taking a break, start off with short workouts, daily walks, to kind of build from there. Okay, don't go from, like I said, 0 to 100. If you feel like you can, if you're doing something like maybe once or twice a week during the summer vacation, you probably could just go not to 100, but like maybe to 50 or maybe 75 or something, what you normally would do. Okay, so please make sure you're aware of that. Don't kill yourself. Don't end up hurting yourself within the first day or a couple days of you getting back to work. I mean, getting back to your workouts or your regimen. Okay, so let's reassess your fitness. Okay, reassess your nutrition goals as well. Okay, just revising your goals. So look at everything. You have to self-assess yourself, do some self-assessing. All right, and like really realize, okay, where am I lacking? Where do I need to adjust on? What things I need to do, focus on. All right, so I personally believe that New Year's resolution, yeah, that's it. That's whatever. That's usually prime time. but I feel like people that work out on a regular basis, for the most part, like those in the middle people, I guess you could call them, or even the more advanced lifters, they tend to kind of slow down, especially with the kids involved, like, because of the summer and vacations and all that stuff. They want to enjoy yourself, you want to have a good time, So I feel like you have the New Year's resolution people, but then you're also going to have those people that, like I said, like yourselves, that work on a regular basis but might have slowed down during the summer. I think they pick back up during September and not January. Okay, usually people like they take it a little more seriously in January, or people just start to new year, new me people. But like I said, a majority of the people that's in this group, I feel like they're gonna be or watching this, I feel like they just they have more of the September is a more of the new year, when they start to do all that stuff. Okay, but either way, kind of look at what you want to achieve by the end of the year. Okay, September, you can achieve a lot by the end of the year. Okay, don't think that you can. Okay, remember the acronym, the SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, damn, I can't forget the R. Relevant. I think it's relevant. Yeah, relevant and time bound. Okay, so just make sure that your goals are something not unrealistic. You're trying to, realistically losing 100 pounds by the end of the year. That's usually a recipe for disaster. So that's something you definitely should consider. Just kind of refocusing your goals. Okay, you might want to also just like, it's not always about hitting the gym. It could be just start walking again, start cycling again, and doing more active activities. Okay, so be mindful of that. Like I said, just don't think you need to go 0 to 100. That's what this section is about. Don't go 0 to 100. Okay, take your time. I told you before the story of the gentleman that went to the doctor, and the doctor said he had to lose weight, and he went from 0 to 100 so fast and so hard, pretty much until, by Wednesday. He started on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday he had a cardiac arrest, and then like he passed away going. These are the kind of things you have to be aware of. Okay, like I told you, he went on the treadmill. This was routine for the 3 days. Went on the treadmill, went to the sauna room or whatever, and he did the extreme stuff, because people usually thinking, if I sweat a lot, I'll lose weight. Sweat is sweat. Sweat is water. That's not body fat leaving your body. That's not body fat crying. I've seen some memes saying body fat, or that's your fat crying, they said. That's not the case. Okay, so make sure you're mindful of that. Okay, that's what that section is about. So when it comes to nutrition now, going back to focus on whole foods, hydration, balance of macronutrients. The thing is hydration is so important, and it can easily be overlooked. I was paying attention over the summer, actually most like the past couple of weeks, of my hydration when I was kind of more lax, and I noticed that my hydration was really bad. My hydration was really bad. I was like, I would go to work, have my clients, I would drink a lot of water, but then some days I finish really early, and the rest of the day I didn't have water, and that could easily be, overlooked, and not, you don't pay attention to. Oh yeah, R is realistic. Thank you, Rashina. R is realistic. I don't know. Oh God. But anyway, so be mindful of everything now. Whole foods again, hydration, balanced macronutrients. So if you can though, try to incorporate some type of, maybe I'm gonna pay attention to when I talk about whole foods now. Cause I know some people they kind of don't care, but maybe try to cut back the processed foods a little bit. Okay? Like set like little things like, okay, this is what I normally did. Start with the basics, but like if you can, like really start to like avoid like little extras, maybe certain processed foods you normally have, just to kind of I guess be more healthy, be more conscious of what you're eating. All right, so there's something else, but either way, just kind of reassess what you're eating, what you did before the past 2-3 months, and kind of getting back to your old habits. So slowly make slow progressions. Don't go from what you did right before your vacation started or right before the holidays started, because you probably was really, really strict before the summer started. And then now, during the summer, you're more relaxed. And then you're going to try to replicate that same intensity, that strictness right when September starts. Slowly get into it. Okay. Like I said, I always tell my clients or people that start training with me, okay, I want you to add to your diet. I don't want you to like totally like go from chicken to broccoli, you know, or even chicken and brown rice and boiled chicken, I should say, and boiled broccoli and rice, brown rice, something like that, whatever. You know, just slowly make changes to your eating, and then implement certain new things. Like I said, maybe try less processed foods. Okay, so definitely do go if you can do meal prepping. Meal prep has definitely helped me a lot. Keep everything. I personally can eat the same thing almost every single day. So maybe try to do that if you can, or maybe having 3 different meal plans for yourself, or just prep, just changing things. Do what you have to do. Everyone's different. I always say that dieting is subjective, okay? Or eating, I don't want to say dieting really, but it's just your eating habits or your taste is, everyone's different. So you just have to, find what works out for you. Okay. And of course, reach out, message me. I'll give all the information I can, all the information I definitely can. So this is about really reestablishing a routine, okay? Getting your workouts and your weekly workouts in, and meal planning, okay? Understanding, getting back to your macros, getting back to those kind of things. Like I said, if you feel like this is just for trying to lose weight again, but what I will want you to do is, try your best to kind of like get back to tracking everything. Don't try to get into a diet just yet. But when you feel comfortable, okay, I'm used to the tracking again, I'm getting back into it, that momentum's going, then start to do stuff to decrease your calories and drop back down to your weight that you're trying to get back down to. Okay, of course, don't expect instant results. It takes time. That weight that you gained over the past 3 months is not gonna just totally just drop off. You want to avoid burnout. Just be patient with it. Just understand it takes time, of course. All right, you'll get there, of course. And make sure that we talked about it many times, and we're definitely gonna talk about weight a whole lot more. Make sure we're taking our rest. What was it, ice cream truck? Wow, it was the ice cream truck. Wow. Okay. Well, okay, good. Anyway, self-care is definitely important. Make sure we're getting our rest. Remember, when you work out, you stimulate that change. When you eat, you feed that change. Okay, or you don't eat, or eat or don't eat, you feed that change. And then when you rest, that's when the change actually happens. Okay, so be mindful of that. Rest is important. Okay, me personally, I try my best to make sure I emphasize that for myself, and I prioritize that as much as I possibly can. Okay, literally before I was getting maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and now I'm doing better. I'm about 7 to 6 hours of sleep. Okay, and I'm actually going to talk about something for myself when it comes to sleep. I'll get into that at the end, at the end. All right, so like I said, so sleep, hydration, and stretching. Okay, focusing on healing your body when it comes to after you finish your workouts. Okay, like I said, this is just the basics, getting back to the basics. Okay. All right, so you it might be kind of strange to say, but some people are probably still in vacation mode, and you do have to shift your mindset. Okay, realizing that crap, I have to work. I got to start, paying attention more. The boss is going to be on top of me. Maybe if your teacher, oh crap, school's starting now. I'm going to have those ankle biters on me again or whatever. So those kind of things into mentally, it might seem kind of crazy but some people need to do that. They need to like mentally shift, get the right mindset, and just like shift back into work mode. So, and realize, and try to take deep breath. Just think of it as an opportunity to kind of reset. Okay, like I said, that's why I feel like, honestly, I feel like September is more like the new year than January is, because January you already been going to work. I mean, you have a little vacation, the holidays, Christmas vacation. That's only like 1 week, 2 weeks, whatever it is. But I think, like I said, September is like the new year, new me time than the September. I mean, than January. Okay, understand something too. We're not, yeah. So back to mentality. To understand, you cannot be perfect, and don't, like I said, kind of same thing. Kind of don't go from 0 to 100, or go back to where you were before. You want to make sure that you slowly, gradually get there. And plus, I know some people. I worked with some people that said all or nothing kind of thing. That mentality. I mean, I get that. That's fine, but right now, let's not do that. Let's focus on like making little changes, and then hopefully be able to gradually get to that point. But small changes, don't do the all or nothing thing. You won't last that long if you do that. It might be, maybe 2 weeks. So that's like New Year, new me kind of thing. Usually that kind of stuff lasts for 2 weeks, and then, and that's over. I mean, I remember like I thought people, when I first got into the business, I thought, oh man, maybe it'd be 2 months. Nope. It's about 2 weeks. It's literally 2 weeks. Literally 2 weeks. And then people start falling off because they expect to see results fast. They expect to see, yeah, they expect to see results fast. And that's not the case. All right. So focus on the small wins, focus on those things to kind of keep you going, prepping mood, and maybe just prepping your food, maybe prepping your lunch. Just prep your lunch or whatever for the week and take it from there. Okay, maybe start with one workout, those kind of things, small little wins here and there to add to those, add to multiple wins, many bigger wins. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now accountability, we talk about and support. Okay, with this, like I said, it's you have this group, this fitness group of ours. Like I said, have your friends. If you know anybody that's interested in joining a group, have them join the group. Or if you have like a group at work or some other group on Facebook or wherever else, get back into that group, be more active in that group, comment on the group, just be more active and be more engaging in the group now. Okay, while everything is like your new year starts now, pretty much. So have have a partner, gym partner, those kind of things. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Some type of guidance, I'm here. I'm here to help you, of course. But or any other fitness professional definitely can help. All right, so definitely get your accountability, get somebody to hold you accountable if you cannot do it yourself, and keep support you. And like for instance, like my clients now, one of them particularly, she's Shane, I'm doing everything, but then I kind of have to hold her accountable. Okay, what did you do over the weekend? Oh, I had a couple glasses of this or whatever. Oh yeah, but I did. That's what I'm saying. You have to be realistic with yourself, and sometimes you can't do it, so you have to get somebody else to give you the hard facts, so don't think that, I mean, if you think you can do it fine by yourself, fine, go ahead, of course. But if you have any questions, whatever, reach out to me. But if you really feel like, oh crap, you know what, I really can't do it by myself, let me get somebody like some accountability partner, or somebody at work, or somebody, a family member, or a friend or something, to kind of help me, or like I said, just be more active in groups, go right ahead. All right, but it's important to have that accountability if you're not going to do it yourself. Alrighty, so like I said, it's starting with the basics, guys. Don't expect to. I don't recommend, unless you've been working out consistently during the summer. Don't go from 0 to 100. Take baby steps when it comes to your nutrition, when it comes to your workouts. So one workout, start with meal prepping, one meal per day, those kind of things. Maybe it's just lunch, those kind of things. Just don't go full steam ahead and not and expect to last that long, so, and it doesn't really usually happen that people last long when it comes to that mentality. And that's, like I said, when it comes to New Year's, people you do that and then it lasts for about 2 weeks and that's it. I might give it three weeks and then that's it. Alrighty, so like I said, if you need to, and also too, just be mindful of something too. I have 90-day programs available if you need that as well. It's hands-free. I don't bother you, but just gives you the workouts, give you what you need to do. I can definitely give you macros as well. So just like I said, just be mindful of just starting off slow and just know I'm here to help. Alrighty. All right. So somebody mentioned to me about talking about low blood sugar. Okay. So it's hypoglycemia. Hypo meaning low. Hyper meaning high, but in this case, we're going to talk about hypo. It's hypoglycemia, there's hypotension, a hypertension, the high blood pressure, low blood pressure. All right, but this is hypoglycemia. That means low blood sugar. So some signs, if you think you might have it, okay, shakiness, sweating, okay, dizziness, hunger, irritability, confusion, and rapid heartbeat. Okay, so those things, be mindful of it. All right, so when it comes to remedies, though, usually you just wanna you have low blood sugar, so you have to get something in your system. Okay, literally, if you have something that's like reoccurring, you might want to get glucose tablets. Those kind of spike your heart, not your heart rate, sorry, spike your blood sugar a lot better. And that's not, that Gatorade is another thing. Juice, candy, those kind of things, something to kind of suck on or something to kind of help to stabilize it. But afterwards, definitely, if you can, get home and eat something. Okay, a meal or a snack or a meal. Okay, which with protein and stuff like that, like a regular meal. Okay, I mean, something to prevent that from happening. Eating meals and snacks, especially before exercise. But also too, sometimes this might happen when people try to do intermittent fasting, like they try to go from a 28, no, what is it? They go from eating a normal 3-4 meals a day to, eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, to eating, okay, I'm just gonna have 1 hour when I can eat, or 2 hours when I can eat. You having like a window of 22 hours of not eating, and then 2 hours of eating, kind of thing. That kind of stuff can happen. So be mindful, be careful with that. If you're gonna do intermittent fasting, and like I said, I think that's a great tool when it comes to dieting, but you need to do it slowly and gradually, and not do it too fast. Slowly, maybe skip breakfast, then break your fast at like 11 or 12 o'clock or something like that, and then carry on to there. But I said this before when it comes to intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is a great tool, but you must find your macros and try to eat that amount of macros. Oh, how should I say? Eat that amount, eat your allotted or your required amount of macros in that 2 hour window, 4 hour window, whatever it is. Okay. And when it comes to macros, real quick, people that have had the sleeve or those kind of bariatric surgeries, the rule of thumb, what I'm realizing, and I'm researching, and I'm learning more about it, is usually 20. So if you're saying, for instance, my calories is 1800 calories. I'm just talking about, like, for me to whatever, even maintain my weight, lose weight, whatever it is 1800. This is the throwing a number out there. I'm not dieting, but whatever. 20% of that. Subtract 20% of that, and that's what you should be having. Okay, so just a fun fact, or whatever you want to say. So if you're have the sleeves, and I mean, of course you can't consume had the bariatric surgery, and you can't take in the same amount of calories you normally can, of course, on a daily basis. 20% less of what you're supposed to have. Okay. All right, just a fun fact there. Anyway, so let's talk about real quick. I mean, hyperglycemia. So, your blood sugar is really high, increased thirst, frequent urination, with the headaches, blurred vision, fatigue. I mean, those, that's pretty bad. Hydration is key when it comes to remedies. Hydration is definitely key. Actually, real quick, because my mouth does feel dry. I mean, talking a lot. Light exercise may also help lower blood sugar. Definitely consult a physician though. Okay, both of these definitely consult a physician. Okay, so like I said though, hydration is key when it comes to this. If you can, just try to be probably not drinking enough water. And I will never forget, someone actually said they hate the taste of water, when water doesn't taste like anything. But these are the kind of things I have to deal with. But whatever, make sure that you, if this is a recurring issue, either low blood sugar or high blood sugar, make sure you're seeing a doctor if this is a recurring thing. Okay. So some prevention things you can do: balanced meals, okay, with fiber, protein, and healthy fats, pretty much, can prevent from spiking. And, just watching your sugar intake as well. I mean, just remember, if something is low fat, they have sugar in it. If something is high, no, yeah, something is low fat. Yeah, something is low fat. It has a lot of sugar in it to kind of give you that good taste. If something is low sugar, it has a lot of fat in it. Okay, just look at the labels. Okay, alrighty, all right, so the thing is, so moving on for that, let me see have any questions from that. Okay, no. Okay, so one thing that I had a client, ask me about, or bring up to me, because she said to me that, yeah, Shane, older lady, like, yeah, Shane, I cannot have calcium, and I cannot eat dairy because there's calcium, and I don't want to have my arteries get clogged and all this kind of stuff. And sometimes I deal with people like that. They're very not hyper not hypochondriacs, but it's like, they're very they're worry warts in a sense. All right, which is fine. So I'd rather that than somebody that just, is okay. Oh, I have a pain in my chest. Oh, it'll go away. That kind of thing. I'd rather someone that's more of a worry wart than anything. All right, it might sound crazy, but that's the way I feel. All right, so understand, when it comes to the calcium that's in your, bones, of course it's important. And this is why I'm trying to convince her, to let her know, she's an older lady, she's in her 70s. She needs to have calcium to build strong bones. Calcium, vitamin D, all these different kind of things. She needs to make sure that her bones are getting stronger. especially if she's starting to work out. She's slowly starting to lift weights and do all this kind of stuff. But if you're lifting weights, but you don't, you know, what I mean, it's another thing. Her protein's not where it should be, but in this case of calcium, your calcium not there where it needs to be. We're gonna have a problem down the line. Okay, and another thing is she doesn't want to take supplements too as well. So she's afraid to take those as well. So there's a lot of things that you just understand. Dairy, yes, can the calcium can is it's kind of the same, but what's that your bones need, but also what's in your arteries. But just understand something is just like it builds up when it's like excess. Okay, I mean, like when I say excess, it's not being used properly. So if you can, calcium, it causes it it's not a dietary calcium causing the issue, but rather how much the body how the body manages it. Okay, so if there's an imbalance with nutrients like vitamin D, vitamin vitamin K and magnesium, that will lead to the deposits in your arteries. Okay, so having your calcium, your vitamin D or supplements, or going outside, or your vitamin K and magnesium, all that kind of stuff, you'll be fine. Okay? But if you have a whole bunch of calcium and you're not using it, your body's not using it, then that's when the problem happens. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, so just understand that. So just having like a healthy diet, exercise, regular checkups, those kind of things. If you're having cholesterol issues, actually I have one of my clients that was saying, yeah, Shane, I have to watch my cholesterol and I can't have eggs. And honestly, this is what I told him. I'm not saying I'd rather you have eggs than anything else. Make sure you don't eat the skin on the meat. Make sure you don't, the fat in general, the fat on the meat. And if you're carnivore, if you eat meat, make sure you don't eat the fat on your meat. Watch out for, I'm not saying not to have dairy, but, just not like have it on pizza as much as you probably do. That's what I said to them. But I'd rather you have eggs, because eggs have so much. You could probably like maybe do 1 or 2 whole eggs, but I'd rather you have eggs than not have eggs at all, be honest. Unless you just don't want to, unless you're vegan or vegetarian, or whatever. Vegetarian, I think, do. But since you're vegan, if you're vegan, of course, don't have eggs. But I'd rather you eliminate all of the meat on the fat on the meat and the excess cheese consumption, those kind of things. Then you get rid of eggs. Okay, yes, there's a lot of cholesterol, but there's a lot of good things in it. But if you can, just try it. Trial and error. Try to see what works for you. He doesn't have any family issues or whatever. That's the only reason I'm telling him that. Okay, other people might, like I said, diet and health and everything is all subjective. So for him, that's what I said to him. Okay, and also having more fiber in your diet can help your cholesterol, those kind of things. So anyway, having a balanced diet can help when it comes to like using up the calcium the right way, if that makes sense. Okay, so you have calcium, you're gonna eat dairy or whatever you have. It helps your bones. Okay, but yes, that's the same calcium that goes in your arteries. But if you're just having like cheese every day with no staying inside, not having vitamin D. When I say staying inside, not having any sun, and magnesium and all, vitamin D, vitamin D, vitamin K, and magnesium, then you're gonna have a problem. Okay, that's why it's important to have a well-balanced diet. Okay, let me see. There's any questions before I could? Okay. Should we just take multivitamin to help vitamin? Yes, but I found out for myself, I don't really go outside that I pretty much don't go outside that much. So I need to have a supplement, a vitamin D supplement. Okay, I pretty much, there's days when I can go, I get to work, Bob, I have to do a better job at this. I get to work and then I go to, I don't go home until like the sun goes down. So if you can, this is to see where that, I mean, that's why checkups are important. You getting your blood work done on a regular basis. I usually get it done during my birthday. It's best time to actually do it, guys, if you can. Yeah, so if you can, just try and see if the vitamins enough for you. Because I know you're a teacher, so you probably leave you probably leaving going home when the sun's up. So you probably get a little sun. All right, compared to me, I probably sometimes get none. Vitamin, so the next question, gummy vitamins versus tablet vitamins, which is better? I think the gummies pretty much is just for flavor and for kids. The gummies like to help with the kids, but I mean there are adults that don't like the tablets. I don't think there's any difference, to be honest with you. There might be some flavoring, added flavors to the gummies to make it taste better for the kids' sake, and also, like I said, some adults. Um, so there's no like real. I don't think there's any real difference between the gummies, vitamins, and tablet gummies. I mean, tablet vitamins. Yeah. All right, that makes sense. Alrighty. All right, so let's continue. So one more, do one more thing that I need to talk about. And the only reason I asked this because there was a person they actually started the 90-day program, and I'm giving him exercises and all this stuff. And then they asked me, yeah, Shane, when I want to go heavier, what do I do though? What do I do? Or what? And I said, ask for a spot. And he said, I don't know. I don't really want to bother anybody. So then I said to them, like, you really just you have to do it, because first and foremost, you trying to get heavy, you trying to get stronger, you wanna, you're gonna have to lift heavier. When you get to the point, you're gonna have to lift heavier. So you're gonna have to understand, for safety purposes, you need to lift, and I mean, you need to have a spotter. Make a course forms, whatever. So especially if you're attempting like a personal best or something like that, some personal record that you're trying to do, you definitely need to do that. You know, so definitely, like, hey, do you mind if you spot me for a set? That kind of thing, something simple. I did tell them as well, just don't do it like somebody's like literally in the middle of their lifting their weights. You tap them on the shoulder when they're trying to press something and you ask for a spot. Of course, don't do that. I mean, that's kind of obvious, but don't do that. Just wait for them to be done while they're trying to catch your breath, and just tap them on the shoulder or whatever, get their attention or what have you, and then ask for a spot. Okay. Ask them tell them what you're trying to do. Hey, I'm trying to get to the 8 reps. I'm trying to, I might struggle. Just watch me out. I might struggle at the end. Just tell them exactly what you want them to do. Because there are some people that actually try to lift the weights for you. Because they might look at you and say, they might, judge a book by cover, and might not think you're strong or what have you. So they might actually really help you a lot, every single rep. And I know that that's not helping you. So have them say, hey, I'm trying to get 8. Can you help me if I struggle? Those kind of things. I might need help with just the last one, that kind of stuff. Just understand something. I feel like, been doing this for a while, working out, what have you. I feel the gym community is more welcoming than you think. From the outside looking in, it could be very intimidating. But each and every one of those people that's in it, doesn't matter how old they are, how good, oh my God, I look amazing. They were at one point in your situation, and they got help from somebody. Yes, there's gonna be assholes out there, but majority of times there are people that actually want to help. They might, man or woman, they might have a resting, angry face or whatever, because they're in that zone, they're, locked and loaded. But I'm telling you, if you do, politely, of course, tap them on the shoulder, say, hey, but just don't, also, if you're trying to get a spot, have the weight set up first. So you're gonna add 5 pounds. Don't ask the person for a spot, then start to add the weight, or just do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. Look around. Okay, let me ask that person. They finished their working out. Tap them on the shoulder, get their attention. Hey, can you spot me? Hey, I need help with the last 8. I need help with. I'm trying to go for 8. I need help with the last 1. Those kind of things. Or can you just watch me, make sure I don't, hurt myself or something. Don't just, have the weights are sitting there and not have it already. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling that's kind of obvious, but just to be on the safe side, let me just say that. Okay. And then maybe that might, hey, if you need a spot, let me know, kind of thing. Or after they have spot you. You know what I'm saying? So it's to me, it's a real great community when it comes down to it. But just understand, you might see somebody and they might look like they're mad and upset, but they're not. They're just in that zone, But like I said, though, there are some bad apples, of course. I mean, I think I met in my years of lifting, I think, well, I don't know how much years I've been lifting. I think I met one person that said no to me. I think I'm just guessing. I cannot remember. I've been lifting for a long time, really, since I was maybe 15, and I'm 38 now. So I think once someone said no. You know, maybe someone said 1 second, or something like that, but I think one person said no. It like was nasty about it. I think that's the only time. I don't really remember it actually happened. That's something that's significant for me to remember. Okay, so let's kind of go into this next topic real fast. It's just a gym setting. And like I said, that look that people have can be very intimidating, judgmental, you know, and it's not like that. Understand the gym, like I said, it could be the bad apples or whatever. Forget about that for right now. But the gym setting can be one of the greatest communities you ever have been a part of. Okay, because you have these people that are encouraging and motivating. I mean, there's some videos out there on social media will show you the negative side of things, because negative sells, negative views, that what sells or gets people to watch, get the views in or whatever. But in reality, gym goers are focused on their own progress, not trying to pay attention to other people. You know, that sometimes you might see a video, it could be a guy watching a girl or vice versa, whatever. And I mean, I see more videos of these, like the guys going like this, shaking their head like, wow, she squat, whatever. I mean, most of the time they're watching to see if you can actually lift the weight that you're actually trying to lift. Okay, I've done that a few times. Doesn't matter who it is, man or woman. I've done that many times. It's like, you know, and sometimes I feel like, you know, okay, you know, I might have to run over there or something like that to help that person. And I had to do that once or twice. I definitely remember that I had to do that once or twice, you know, but that happens, you know, but that's what I'm talking about. Majority of the times, people are there just to, you know, gym goers just will focus on their own progress, get themselves their results, and that's it, you know. And it's really just a sense of community. So don't let like for instance, not my fitness pal, Planet Fitness try to like, you know, paint like all gyms are, you know, just demeaning and intimidating and judgmental and all this stuff. It's not like that. Like, gym settings usually 199% of the time cater to, you know, all levels. Doesn't matter what kind of gym it is, it's a CrossFit gym or whatever. They cater to a lot of like all levels, from beginners to advanced people. That's what it's about, because they know not everyone's gonna start off. Sorry about that. Not all people are gonna start off with, you know, being advanced. I mean, there's certain gyms, like maybe like a 1%, those specialty gyms that are specific for like advanced athletes, but not all the time. Alrighty. So just don't always listen to those stereotypes. All right. So all right. So I definitely want to talk about one thing. Like, so this is for people that have, this is for people that take creatine, man, woman, whoever. If you're taking creatine, just be mindful of something that I haven't been experienced. Okay, so I take creatine every day. My wife now is starting to take creatine every day as well. So creatine is found in beef. Okay, it's found in beef, all meat really, but mainly beef. And I don't eat beef that much, but I know it's like clockwork. Anytime if I take, you know, I take a creatine every day. But then when I have beef, I have these strange dreams. I know actually I dream. I don't normally dream, but I have these dreams. I had just dream. It's crazy because it's interesting because one of the benefits of creatine is it does help with cognitive, not it, well, it helps with cognitively. Okay, so when you're older people should take creatine, you know. So just be mindful of that. I just wanted to. It keeps on, like the past couple of days. I've been having beef, and it's like a dream and a dream and a dream. So just be mindful of that. It's, you know, it's interesting. Okay, because like clockwork, anytime I know I have beef, I'm gonna have it's a dream in general. I'm just gonna dream in general. Alrighty. So remember though, creatine, it helps with recovery. It does help with, you know, growth. Not like a steroid or anything like that, but it's naturally in meat. So if you're vegetarian, if you're vegan, definitely consider it. Alrighty. Let me see if there's any questions. Ew, people, LOL. Yes, I know, I know. It's just, I I work out, you know, in my studio like 99, you know, pretty much 100% of the time. But it's like I do miss, like, I guess people watching. I do miss, you know, just having people around. I don't like to be bothered though. That's a straight thing. I don't like to be bothered, but I do miss working out around people, because for me at least, it does motivate me sometimes to work out or eat better or whatever. Or sometimes I have somebody to spot me so I can lift more. So I do miss a gym setting. I absolutely do miss a gym setting, and I wish that I had more time to actually go to a gym. I have a gym membership and I'm not using it. It's interesting. I'm telling people to go to the gym and work out, but I'm not using my own gym. I'm not saying I am using my own gym, but I'm not using my own gym membership. Paying $42 a month, and I think I've been going for I have a 22-year membership, but I've been going for, I think I went 5 times, maybe 6. I don't know. I forgot. But yeah, it's been bad. So shame on me. But anyway, any other questions, guys, before I let you all go? Things are gonna start changing, like I said, in the group. Next week I won't have anything, but the last 2 days I'm gonna have something. Last 2 Mondays I'm gonna have something. I'm trying to like kind of maybe I'm leaning toward doing 2 or 3 live streams a week, 2 or 3 live streams a month. All right, but then I'm gonna slowly start adding those other things in to make it, like I said, I want to make it engaging, and a little more fun, much as possible. So like I said, a couple things, guys. If you know anybody that might be interested in this, please ask them to please recommend this or share the group with them. And then also, just feel free to post stuff. Post your transformations, post anything at all. Not anything, nothing political. Sure, nothing political. Actually, the debate's tomorrow, but nothing political. But anyway, if there's no other questions, guys, I really appreciate you. I'm intimidated by the gym. Or you are intimidated by the gym, and this something. What is wrong with people today? Anyway, so what you could do. I mean, you have to think about what intimidates you about. Actually, if you have time, I don't know if you just dropped a message and just left. But if you can, just let me know what makes it intimidating, Kim. Let me know what intimidates you about the gym. And I'll wait a few seconds because I know for myself, I don't have my glasses on. I take my glasses off, so I can't really see anything. Not for the intimidation purposes. I can just focus on myself. Like I said, I like to be around people if I can, but I just want to work out. I don't want to be bothered by anybody. I don't know. Oh, I don't know the machines. Okay. I mean, so when it comes to that, a majority of the machines they have, they have little pictures or diagrams, but they also, I mean, the whatchamacallit, YouTube, the machines not knowing how to use them. Yes, I mean, and that's when it comes into will be a good thing to have if you go to a gym. I don't know if you want to ask a personal trainer to work or help you. You could definitely do that, but then they're gonna might ask, hey, they might try to sell you or something like that. But maybe you just wanna tell them from the get go. I have people have done that to me. They said, oh yeah, I just wanna, can you just show me the machines? I mean, I don't need any training. I just want to know about learning a machine. That's it. I just want to know how to work them. Too many people and kids. Oh wow, too many people and kids. Yeah. I'll get to that in a minute. But that you could do that, and actually going back to the spotters, you can actually ask somebody that is not, for sure that not a trainer or something like that, and see if they can help you. How do you use this? Can you just show me real quick how to use this? And like I said, like 99% of the time, those people will help you, because that's what the community is really all about. The gym community can be really helpful. Okay. But your best, I mean, or you could just YouTube it, but the specific machine might not be on YouTube. If you maybe type in that particular, like, the name, and then try to, you should have the company name and the machine, like the leg press, like Life Fitness leg press, Life Fitness tricep extension, those kind of things. And actually, I think I've seen some machines that have like a QR code, so you can scan the QR code, and I think it sends you to a video. I believe. I never done it myself, but I believe. Okay. Yeah, too many people and kids. When it comes to that, I mean, you probably have to pick your time better. Because if that's the case, you probably just have to pick your time a little bit better and not go like after school or something like that. You probably have to go before school. I know that might be a lot to ask, but yeah. Plus you're not there to catch me if I lose my balance. Yeah. We got somebody new. You can ask them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, oh yeah. There are QR codes. So I'm assuming that's what the QR codes do, though. I'm assuming that's what the QR code. Oh, sorry, my son is yelling in the background. Anyway. So yeah, try to use the QR codes, and I believe that's what they do. They show videos. Alrighty. So, any other questions about anything? But yeah, I mean, when it comes to the machines, like I said, to show a video, yeah. So if you can try that, try to look at the QR code. But the newer gyms, I mean, the newer machines are gonna have it. The older ones probably won't. All right. Anyway, let me let you go because this kid's not gonna stop screaming and yelling. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you learned a lot tonight. Stay engaged. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Are you ready to transform your health and wellness journey? At Kadapa Strength, I'm committed to helping you achieve your goals through my 3 pillars for results. First, I educate, equipping you with essential knowledge to understand your body and its needs. Then, I execute a tailored plan, ensuring every step is personalized to your unique lifestyle. Finally, I encourage, providing accountability and support every step of the way. Get ready to unlock your full potential and thrive in every aspect of your life. Visit me today and let's embark on this journey together. Check me out at kandapastrength.com.